Hello, La.
Hello,
Hello,
Ja.
evening toast.
Oh my gosh, welcome back to another episode of excuse me, Freudian slip.
Trademark not
Break,
owned by us.
Breaking Fred, you guys. What once was a monthly installment here at the Toast where we go live. It's a live podcast, but it's mostly video because we're here bi-coastally. And we're gonna have so much fun. If this is your first Breaking Fred, you are in for a real treat. We have a ton of different games and segments that we play. But before we get into all that, let me introduce, a woman of few words thus far. It's Jacqueline Follet.
A woman who can't get a word in. Yes. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Freaking Fred. She's back and she's better than ever. We have missed you. Have you missed us? Because we've missed you.
Okay, guys, we're back.
Who am I? Who am I?
I don't know.
You.
Did I do
You
that?
always stick your tongue out like that.
No, I don't. Literally, what are you talking about?
You do. You do.
This?
Not like that. Like,
Never.
you know, like New York
Literally
Stock
never.
Exchange.
Let's talk about the New York Stock Exchange. We have a running joke in our family, and I'm going to say this story, and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, say it. And the person was proud of what they did too. They think
Yeah, so
they're
let's all just be proud.
enacting positive change.
So I forget why we were invited. Ben and I were invited to the New York Stock Exchange when XO, which is this parent company of the Knot, the Bump, all those websites, they were going public. They invited us because we were working with them. And it was so exciting. We rang the bell. We were on TV, and it's such a big deal. I didn't realize it's on every office television. And I think I actually rang it, and I was like, ah, and it's kind of awkward and quiet, and people just stand around and clap. I didn't know what to do. I was like, yeah. My father-in-law called me, and by the way, my father-in-law is the best. We could have literally pulled our pants down and taken a duty on the bell, and he would have been like, "You guys were amazing."
He'd be proud.
He's so proud of us.
He's a proud Phil.
But one of his narc friends was calling him, being like, "I can't believe Claudia stuck her tongue out." And I know this person, by the way. They were at my wedding. Claudia stick her tongue out at the New York Stock Exchange. So inappropriate. Get a life. Get a life. You're watching the bell. I am the bell, bitch. Be more jealous.
Right. So now every time Claudia sticks her tongue out and I call her out for it, I call myself the name of that family friend who called Claudia's father-in-law.
I'm hearing from somebody in the chat named Emily that nobody can hear me.
A lot of people are saying, Claude, fix your audio. It's a little muffled. Oh, that's because you're wearing those headphones that I hate.
You told me to wear these. Should I get my wired ones?
I didn't tell you to wear those. J'accuse, you told me to wear these.
They say, Turdy, it's a little hard to hear. What the fuck does that mean? I'm freaking.
It means, Turdy, it's hard to hear. Can you put in wires? Can you wear on-brand headphones? Not like
you mean Apple? I don't have the AirPods. I have wired headphones and Beats.
Yeah, those, every time you use those, it's problematic. It's muffled. Can you do headphones? Yeah, plug in a headphone.
They sound like I'm underwater. Fuck Dre. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Do you guys hear the story about the family friend and the tongue? We'll have to tell it again. It's a must hear. Hey guys, it's me. I can talk ad nauseum now. What do you want to hear about? More Disney stuff? I'll tell you what Mickey said to me. Crazy ass Mick.
I'm back.
She's back. Okay, I'll tell you next time. Let's pretend like we were talking about her.
I can hear everything you said, idiot. What do you guys want to talk about? Should we talk more about Disney? I heard you.
We were talking about Turdy. Did I like hugging him? No, I didn't.
Okay, everyone.
I wanted to show Harry that it was okay to hug him. Okay, but now you have to be very cognizant of the mic.
How do we feel? I just want to say, these are Beats by Kim.
Yeah, and she's in her flop era, and so are the headphones.
Okay, they say so much better. Okay, did you guys hear the story, or do I have to repeat it?
Do you guys need to hear the story again? Say yes, you need to hear the story again.
Honestly, I hope not. I'm not in the mood. Tell it again.
I'm hearing yes.
Oh, they said we heard.
Tell it again. We heard it.
Oh, no.
It's
50.
Oh, God. Mixed messaging. Okay. It's
now people are saying yes, no. I forgot the question.
Right, how did we position the question?
Is the question,
no,
did
yes
you hear it? Or is the
tell
question,
it again.
do we need to repeat it?
Yes means tell it again.
Whatever. We're moving on because as promised, Not only is this like a gorgeous live episode, but it's also a haircut reveal.
Right. You have your hair up in a clip, and you said that you would give us the exclusive. So, Freaking Fred exclusive, here's Turdy's haircut.
No, and I need you guys to know how hard this was for me. Like, I made a TikTok at the salon. And oh my God.
What's
and
the TikTok sound did you do? Off to the salon.
Oh my God, you're such a grandma. That's not how it goes. To the salon.
You're such a loser that it's like written in stone in your head. Did you use that sound?
No, it was like this other one. I was in a rush. I didn't look for the right sound, and then I got there and she was ready to wash me. I'm like, wait, hold on, I have to do my idiotic TikTok. But she really
hold on. I have to look for my sound.
No, like the Biggest Loser. And I think it's important that everyone knows that my hairstylist, Mahogany, was extremely understanding of the thirst. Like, she understood.
She's a very patient, wonderful queen.
Are we ready?
We're ready. I know what you're doing. I love it.
I got a bob.
I wish you did.
I did.
So good. You look so good.
Do I?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about the bob, but I'm feeling pretty good that I did it.
And you only had 2 strands of hair all of a sudden.
Okay, it's not a bob. It's not a bob. It's crazier than a bob. It's layers and a trim. It's really the Ashray specialty. She says that like when people, Mahogany, who does my hair, she does your hair. She says that when people like go to her from us, they're like, we want the Turdy special, we want the Jackie special, because we get the same haircut, like a trim.
Cut
like
off, cut off the dead. I don't want to be living with dead hair, even for the sake of length. Like cut off anything that's dead, plus layers.
I wanted, like, you know me, I love like everything is layered.
Everything is layered.
But with these new front pieces that are super short, I do get to cosplay. I think I'll have a bob for the rest of the show.
I love that. I think everyone should get a bob once in their life.
I have one right now, so we're good.
I'm going to cut your hair in your sleep one day.
How do you like actually feel about this bob for real? Like this?
Well, that doesn't look the best.
Do you think it's too short or it's just not enough hair?
It's not enough hair.
People in the comments are saying it's giving Edna mode. I completely agree.
Oh my God. When we were at Disney, of course, we saw this parade and
I feel like honestly, you went to Disney and you forgot about me.
You are more than welcome.
Wait, you guys, I just need everyone like take a screenshot and post it on your Instagram and be like, can you believe Turdy cut her hair? And I'm gonna reshare them so I can be like, guys, I said I would reveal my haircut, and then like I love to make like pranks. Okay, wait, don't take the screenshots yet. We need to make it look real.
Okay. And
how does that look?
I have to go to this side, I think.
No, you have to go the other way.
No. I'm looking on. It's flipped. No,
Jackie, go the other way.
I'm being dumb.
Okay, they said you need to add more hair, but these are my shortest pieces, you guys. Okay, this is so stupid.
Make it work.
Okay, make it work. Like, I'm taking my headphones out just so I can.
Okay, now we can talk mad shit. Okay, we're gonna take your picture in 3, 2, 1. No, with your hands.
That's good. That's good. Take the screenshot.
No, it's not good. It's not good.
You don't think it looks good?
With your hands like that, it looks like you're blocking the rest of your hair.
Wait, what?
With your hands like that,
it looks
like you're blocking the rest of your hair.
But I was like, I'm showing off. Okay, ready? How's this?
And by the way, apparently I'm supposed to go this way.
Okay, for me, it's the opposite.
There's another way, Jackie. Okay. No, same, but we're flipped.
The people tuning in are gonna have 1,000 screenshots. Okay.
Okay. 3. Take your headphones out.
Whatever. 3,
2, 1. They're saying wrong way. Okay, you guys, I literally hate.
Okay, you know what? Just post the screenshots, you guys. I need you to be a part of my elaborate plan, and I'll reshare the best ones. Or feel free to keep taking photos throughout the stream. You know.
Yeah. No, well, now you're gonna say like that.
You don't like it?
No, I like it. You know I like a bob. Don't even put this on me.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna wear my hair like this, like for now. Like we'll see, how I feel throughout the stream.
Because let's get back to the stream. Because we're doing a stream tonight.
So are these the streamies?
And it's incredibly streamy over here. The vibes.
The fact that Freaking Fred has never won, nay, even been nominated for a streamy, is what's wrong with those facocked backwards award shows.
Nay, never even been considered. We should do a for-your consideration campaign for the streamies for Freaking Bread.
What's so cool about like the streamies and all these like influencer award types is like you literally submit and nominate yourself and it costs money. Like it's not for your consideration. We're the only ones who need to consider submitting the nomination.
No. Yeah. Let's pay. Let's do a campaign. Let's campaign, Turdy.
Okay, what would our slogan be?
Let's advocate for ourselves.
If we're not going to, who will?
Nary a soul. Except the Toasters always do, and they're wonderful people.
And there's almost 1,000 people here. That's so exciting. As you guys know, this is live. You know, it's 8:12 p.m. It's totally live.
Showbiz, baby.
But what's so great about Freaking Fred is that if you or your friend or someone you know wasn't able to make it, you can watch it later. Only Patreon members. You can watch it on demand later. So you won't be able to like write in the chat and like be as, like fun and cool as we are, like the 1,000 of us right now. But it's still pretty good.
Yeah, but it's so fun to just be live, a little toast after dark. Who knows what could happen?
I know. I don't know what's going to happen.
You don't?
Oh, a lot of people want to know if there's going to be a cameo from Ben Sauce for Celebrity. Ben Sauce for Celebrity is actually with another celebrity chef right now.
Mario Batali?
Baked by Melissa.
The same but different.
Ben is not home, you guys. Sorry, he won't be here. He's moderating a panel for Melissa of Baked by Melissa's book tour. She just wrote a cookbook. And
Chef Tings.
I keep talking about her cookbook like I'm literally being paid to promote it. I need to stop. Like, buy The Camper and the Counselor and Girl with No Job, The Crazy Beautiful Life of an Instagram Thirst Monster. I need to stop supporting other women who aren't us.
Buy The Camper and the Counselor. It's back in stock on Amazon. Get
Love.
it ASAP. Love. The book is so good. So many people tagging me in their stories. Everyone loves the book. And if you haven't gotten the book yet, you got to get the book. You just got to.
Okay, wait, I'm reading through the comments and somebody was like, Claudia, you should take an edible. But then it reminded me that there's like a conspiracy theory going on about me. Did you hear?
That you were on something yesterday?
That I was high on yesterday's episode.
Well, I think you should tell them the truth.
The truth was that, yes, when I woke up in the morning, I had taken 2 Tylenol and 2 Advil because I was sick. And I also got my period. So, yeah. Okay. You got it out of me. I was high on Tylenol.
I feel like you just wanted everyone to know that you were on your period because somehow the day passed and you didn't tell us.
Because, I was actually thinking this cycle, I'm like, what if I just kept it to myself? Like, for real.
Yeah.
But I couldn't.
No, you couldn't.
Also, a lot of people thought I was high on yesterday's episode or just sort of making mention of the fact that my laugh has changed. And I think that's really interesting. One, because I have noticed in the last maybe month, my laugh has changed.
What does it do to?
So I don't know what it's due to, but it sounds so different. It's like I throw my head back and laugh. And for the first 1 second of the laugh, it's a silent wheeze. And then comes the audible laugh. It's like, like that, exactly.
Fascinating.
You don't sound fascinated. You sound like you're
funny.
You sound like you're reading the comments and not listening to me.
Someone said, this is why we stopped doing live, amongst other reasons, but the urge to read the comments and not listen to your co-host was too strong.
I know. I love comments when they're nice.
Yeah, no, everyone here is nice peeps, except someone said something that confused me. But
What'd they say?
I already forgot it.
Oh, well, also it's worth noting the last time we did a Freaking Fred, like if you saw me and you could probably go watch the streams, if I was like this for a second, like your girl was smoking her vape. And now I'm, how many days is it? 23 days clean.
Clean and clear and under control.
Clean and clear and under control. And actually I wanted to say something that I was too ashamed to say on the regular show. But yes, I am vape free. I have not vaped. And when I was in Mexico, when I was in the hotel, I saw all these teenagers in the bathroom vaping. And like, I was so drunk one night and it took everything inside me not to like ask the teenager for her vape. But I wasn't being completely honest on the main show, but I feel like in the Patreon I can be like myself and I can be honest and admit that I did smoke like 2 cigarettes, which is so crazy, you guys, because I didn't even start vaping because I liked cigarettes. I actually think cigarettes are disgusting, but like I really needed a hit. And I don't know if I was going to go for something. Okay, I can't finish a cigarette. I can have like 3 puffs and it's natural. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's better. No?
Certainly not better. Certainly not.
Oh, not better than a vape?
No, it's only better in the sense that like you didn't go back to your old habits. So like to have the 2 cigarettes versus like reigniting the vape flame is better. But in general, if you're going to be addicted to cigarettes or addicted to vapes, Please, my friend, vapes. People
Okay, but the thing is, but I think about more long term. Like I woke up in the morning and not 1 inch of my soul wanted to go light up a cigarette. If I had vaped the night
right.
before,
That's why in this instance, the cigarette is better. But long term, if you're asking what's better, cigarettes or vapes,
no, I'm not saying long term. I'm saying in my situation.
in your situation, 2 cigarettes was better than undoing all of the work that you've done.
And it was 2 cigarettes over the course of 4 days. Okay, when I say two, I'm sorry, it was like 6.
Turdy Lou.
No, it wasn't 6. It was, I'll tell you exactly how many. 4.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I haven't kept that a secret. Oh, I wanted to talk about this on the toast, but let's talk about it here. Do you know, and I told you this, but I want to bring it up anyway. Joey Camasta, who we know and love, is like a Toast co-host, former guest. He has a show, and they were really like almost like pretty close to hitting their milestone on YouTube. They wanted 50,000 subscribers. They're at like 46,000. They decided to do like a live stream where they were not going to stop live streaming until they hit 50,000. And they set this whole system up in Joey's apartment. They had people calling in. Dave Portnoy called in. They had like different Barstool personalities come through. And Joey texted me. He was like, "Will you join this thing?" I'm like, "Yeah." And we had like a really fun, funny conversation. But to be honest, it looked so miserable. Like I wouldn't, how much would someone have to pay you to do that?
To go live for hours on end.
To go live for hours on end, but like have the whole studio be set up in your living room. All these people coming through.
Oh, but only for like a moment in time?
Well, he was on, okay, so it started at like, I think it started at noon. And when I checked back the next morning at 9 a.m., he was still live, but they had hit their goal.
Got it. Yeah, no, that's a painful day.
Yeah. But I guess I did tell the story about the cigarettes on that live because he asked me to join and I joined and we were just like kikiing and one of the guests, Grace, was vaping and I was like, "I need you to stop doing that in front of me because I'm like reformed." And then I guess I told the story about the cigarette. So not me thinking I had a secret from our audience and I don't.
Wow, not even an exclusive for
Mhm.
Breaking Fred. Breaking Fred is getting secondhand news.
No, I have an exclusive coming in our final segment, which is Peek and Pit. My Rose is my husband.
Okay, so let's get into the show.
Let's
get into the show because we have a couple really fun segments and we're going to segment the segment out of them. So, first up, we have likes or yikes or likes, where we talk about different topics from the week, various hot debate points. And you guys in the comments are going to let us know if it's a yikes, or likes. We like this. And of course, Trudy and I will cast our votes as well. And then we'll check out the comments and take the temperature of what you guys are thinking. Claudia and I just talk to each other on the show all the time. We never know, like, what are the people thinking?
Yeah.
We know. But this is your time to make your voice heard so we can know, like, are we on the pulse?
And the best way to make your voice heard, I don't know if you said this, is yikes or likes. To symbolize yikes, you're going to go the eye emoji. If you want to symbolize likes, thumbs up. Now, of course, it's open to interpretation, but make it obvious. So, like, love or hate, basically.
Right. And it can be like whatever emoji connotes yikes for you. Like for me, it's that emoji where
yeah, but I like when people like all use the same emoji because then we really know how people feel. So
yeah, but likes could also be hearts.
Or likes or this, okay?
Likes could be hearts too. That's pretty clear.
Well, yes, it is.
Let's get into it, shall we? Our first one, the Barbie movie. Discuss.
Did you like the Barbie movie or did it make you go yikes? Sound off in the comments. We all know how I feel.
I never saw it, but I just know, and the reason why I haven't seen it is because I just know that for me, it's going to be a yikes. This is important. I actually
just want to say there's like a decent amount of yikes, which I wasn't expecting. I think it's overwhelmingly people liked it.
No, I wouldn't say overwhelming, Turdy. I would say split.
The thing is, if you're like a Patreon member, like you are us, like you share the same exact belief system as us. So that makes me feel good. Like these are our people, Jax, you know?
Yeah. But also it's crazy when you are looking at the comments, you really see what you want to see. You can make it.
It's so
true. You can
true.
make the results look any which way.
No, it's so true. Now, speaking of the Barbie movie, I do feel like now would be a good time for me to mention, when did it end? Although enjoyment. Just thought I'd bring that up.
It's a great question. Sound off in the comments.
Let me know what you thought about the performance.
Okay, next, which I like. I like a little bit of a polarizing subject.
I do want to say that it wasn't a bad movie. there were a lot of really redeeming qualities. I thought like the set design was really, really amazing. The costumes, like everyone looked just sheer perfection. It was so well done. Margot Robbie, their performances were great. Ryan Gosling, it was good. I actually really liked the little musical numbers. It was like random, but it wasn't what people are making it. And oh my God, Jackie, you would die. I know you're reading the comments, but can you pay attention to what I'm about to say?
Yeah.
So there's this like trending audio where it's like the music Billie Eilish song overlaid with the audio of America Ferrera's monologue. Wait, and Joe Coy's like flop joke about a plastic doll with boobies. And it's like people doing their makeup, like, this is what it's like to be a woman. And I just want to say, women really need to stop. Like, the thing is, you don't want to be treated like victims. Like, stop acting like them. Like, it's like, oh, somebody made a joke that we didn't like, and we're still talking about it. Like, a man would never. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off. It's gonna be fucking okay. Like, we act so weak, and then we get like confused why people treat us like we're weak.
No, and it's like, historically, it hasn't been great to be a woman.
That's putting it mildly.
We're in a time now where it's a golden age for women. Let's enjoy it.
No, and the thing is, like, it would be silly to say, like, yeah, there are things that are unfair. Like, of course. And I just think the way we react to it really sets the stage for like, the future. And us reacting, like making TikTok sounds and crying and doing our makeup, like that makes you look like a big weenie of the week, like for real.
Yeah, no.
We are so dramatic, like for what?
Added to the reasons of why I'm not on TikTok.
Like it was a really bad joke. And don't worry, Joe Coy's life was ruined. Like it got handled. Like we didn't have to we didn't have to then like cry about it and like make videos. It's cringy.
Yeah, agreed. Let's get into our next. We have so many we have so many. We can't spend this much time on everything.
Sorry.
Next.
But I do want to say, Jackie, we just got a huge rush of people. I think like Patreon sends out an email, like, there's now 1,800 people in here. So I wanted to say welcome. If you guys missed it, it's okay. Don't go back. Stay with us, because if you're live, you can write in the chat. You can watch it later. You can watch the first 20 minutes later. I showed my haircut. I told a bad story. My headphones broke. Really, the fun is just beginning. So
yeah,
don't go anywhere.
We actually just got into the segment, so you technically, on a technical level, missed nothing.
Yeah.
On a metaphysical level, there's a lot there. Next question: the Toast becoming the sports podcast. Yikes or likes?
Drop a comment with an emoji. Do you like that the Toast is becoming a sports podcast, or does it make you go, yikes?
I'm frightened.
Me too, because I don't care what people say. I'm still going to be me.
Of course. But now, do you think it would be like in the back of your head?
Everyone's like loving it. They're loving it, Jackie. I don't see one yikes. Okay, I saw one.
Okay, I see one set of eyes.
I saw two.
I think it was a typo.
3, 4, 5.
Okay,
but there's thousands of hearts.
The love
Jackie, I don't even need to look anymore. The verdict is in. They love it. They love it.
It is overwhelming likes. Of course, it's not for everyone all the time, as nothing is. But this is great news.
This is great news. And is there any other like sports news you want to talk about?
Catch.
Hey, Jax, go long.
No,
it's like actually crazy how excited I am for Sunday. I moved my flight home earlier. Like I'm literally taking an early flight so I can get home.
You told us that.
Oh.
Yeah.
God, I really need more friends. Like
last night, Zach was watching his show, the one that he always watches, PTI, and I was telling him how I think that they are like the us of the sports world. And he was like,
agreed.
Yeah. And I said, which one's which? To see if he had the same takeaway as I did.
I don't know these men, so just keep that in mind.
You don't. But he said that you're Mike Wilbon and I'm Tony Kornheiser.
Okay, I need to look these people up. Mike Walbaum.
No, Wilbaum. I just look up part of the interruption.
Like, am I the ugly one?
No, you're the young one. Actually, the reasons for why we are who
we are. I see these two guys. So did Zach think I was
about looks?
No, but I'm wanting to gauge energy. I'm really hoping I'm the black guy.
You are.
Oh, I totally am.
Of course I'm the old man. The old man who records from his home studio.
Oh my God, that's also literally you.
Zach says that he is like afraid of flying, so he doesn't really do a lot of other like sports reporting work because he doesn't travel that much.
Got it.
Classic.
Yeah.
He said that Mike Wilbon like does NBA and like a bunch of, he has other things, and like Tony's really like PTI.
Got it.
Even when you listen to their takes, like Tony's the elder statesman of the show. Like that's us.
Do you want to see my smile? Because I feel like my Botox has started to set in. I've like been noticing it.
Okay, rub it in.
It's really good.
Yeah.
There's no gum.
Well, I want to see. Oh, my phone is in use right now, but I want to see your picture from today. Like that's where we'll see it.
I took a before picture right when I left the doctor's office. So I have that. And
as I've said to you, in person and in motion, your smile is a beautiful smile. You're a beautiful woman.
I just want to
have
say,
the shoes of a beautiful woman.
This fugly woman left a comment, and she said, "Can y'all shut up? You literally came here. Like, go leave."
Wait, Claudia, just top left corner X.
I did it. What?
No, not her. For her.
Yeah,
She
like
said,
you're
"Please."
literally. Oh my god! Now that this is a safe space, I need to talk about something. Like I feel like I was pretty mild about it on the podcast because I didn't want to be like an absolute freak. But let's talk about like the new friend that I made, who I'm obsessed with, and I literally can't stop talking about.
Yeah, let's talk. Even though you've managed to not talk about her, like kind of in a while.
No, by
What's the latest?
There's been like 3 times on the podcast this week where I'm like, I was having a conversation with someone, I can't remember who, and I remember it was Tinks. Like,
have you guys been keeping in touch?
Yeah, of course. We like message on Instagram, we text, and then we also like send each other TikToks. Like we're best friends.
Oh my god, that's as marking up a best friend. Do you FaceTime?
No, we haven't gotten there yet. Like I'm kind of scared, but she was going live a few days ago to get ready for a date, and she was like doing Q&A about. She's like a dating expert, and I tuned in. And like I literally watched for a whole hour. She's just like very, very cool, and I don't think a lot of people are cool. Like she's extremely cool.
You should visit her.
I would love nothing more.
She's in Los Angeles.
Yeah, City of Angels.
The Elk best of town, the Elk of the Dreamer. What's so funny is I've been saying elk about it's just like it's in my
it's the word of the moment.
It's the word of the moment for me. And like I know that the right word is ilk. So now I'm saying elk on purpose. But the first time I said it when I was saying Elk of Dreamers, I meant to be saying ilk, but I was fucking up. Now, elk to me, it's like a joke, means elk. I just want to put that out there because someone was like, I think Jackie's trying to say ilk. No, like now Jackie, I know.
It's lest we not forget.
Yeah, no, I'm choosing to say it wrong now. But the first time I accidentally said it wrong.
Oh, and here's a little Patreon tea. Because, you know,
Someone said, Jack's crying inside. You should visit her.
That's literally what you said. You were like, that's great. You should visit her. Yeah. A little tea, okay? You guys are going to like this. Because everybody knows, and Shannon had posted it on Instagram. Oh. Shannon and Tinks like have beef. And I knew that, I think. But I was like talking to Tinks about it, and she like, couldn't even remember what it was. And I was like, listen, you can have beef with whoever you want, but like, will you just trust me? Like, I feel like we're getting along. Like, will you trust me that you would love Shannon for it? Like, you guys are actually really similar, and just drop it. Like, if I text Shannon right now to drop it, will you unblock her? Tinks had blocked her, and just like never speak of it again, and just like fresh, clean slate. And she was like, yes. So I texted Shannon. I was like, I know you like hate Tinks for whatever reason. But like, just drop it. I swear to God, I'm hanging out with her. She's so cool. You would love her. And it will behoove everyone. Like, just drop it. Like, it never happened. Like, moving on. She agrees. Do you agree? Shannon was like, yes, please. Like, I hate having drama. I don't even remember. Like, this gives me anxiety. I'm so eager to like please people and forgive. So yeah. So they followed. She unblocked. They followed each other. And all's well that ends well.
Look at Turdy brokering peace. Next, you should do Israel and Gaza.
I'm working on it. I'm speaking with Qatar.
Text them. Say, will you drop it?
Yeah, I said Israel will drop it if you will.
If you'll release the hostages.
Yeah, of course.
LOL. Oh, and also people want me to address something, and that's how I pronounce Niku.
Oh my God. Can we shut the fuck up? Okay.
No, and here's this one I won't apologize for, okay? But I'm glad you brought it up. Niku is an abbreviation. It's not a fucking word. So I can pronounce it however I want because there is no correct pronunciation just because you guys decided that it's Niku. To me, it's Niku, and it's not a word. It's an abbreviation.
Facts on facts on facts. It's not a word.
That one I won't apologize for.
Also, something I didn't speak about on the toast, but on my way to Mexico, me and Ben both started watching together My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. And I actually don't think I've seen a bigger piece of shit movie in my life. Like, I watched the first maybe 15 minutes. It was unget-throughable.
What about it was bad? Aside from the whole thing, like, what was the wrongness?
It was actually, like, made on iMovie. Like, it was... I can't even explain it. You just have to experience it. The premise was bad. The dad is dead. Spoiler alert, the dad died in real life, so the actor was not able to show up to film this movie. So who needs it? Everyone was pissing me off, like even the people I love. Oh, and also the mom, who's like probably the second best character, is in a home. So they all take a trip to Greece and she has like Alzheimer's at home and she doesn't go.
So the plot is what's bad, and then also you said
No,
the
they like take this
cinematography.
trip, Jackie. It's literally made on iMovie. Like it's really, really bad.
Damn.
I got a lot
Okay.
of requests to see my spoolie. This is the desk.
Oh my god! Wait, but you're not doing your spoolie now.
Well, I didn't want to get in trouble, and we're on video, but I got this
I'd
lash
rather
lift.
you do your spoolie when like people are here because it feels like you're kind of like ignoring all of us, as opposed to when it's just me and you're ignoring just me.
Well, I've been like taking really good care of my lash lift. My lash lift has changed my life, and I need to be brushing my lashes like whenever possible.
Yeah. Okay. We need to move on. We're not going to get through this outline.
We do.
Like we're halfway through the show. And
By the way,
we're
but
on
I put a
subject
lot of
4.
yikes or likes in the outline, so feel free to skip ones that you think are bad.
Okay, let's do the major question, the name on everybody's lips this week. Disney World, yikes or likes? For me, it's
Yikes
a major
or
likes.
For me, it's a likes.
Major.
It brought my family joy. Oh, here's my real spoolie. I couldn't find it. This is one they gave me at the lash lift.
Okay, let's see them come in.
Likes. Everyone's liking it.
Yeah.
But this is just like Disneyland, like, as a whole, correct?
Yeah. Disney World as a whole. We'll get into the
like who's allowed to go.
Who's allowed to go. And I saw some comments on Olivia and I's episode of like adults defending themselves for going without children. And I want to like clarify. And I also like don't go as hard at the Disney adults as you do. Like,
and I just want to say, I don't go hard at all Disney adults, just the ones on TikTok who cry. I'm sorry. And the ones who move to Orlando to go to Disney. Like, I'm talking about the real fucking freaks, like circus freaks, for real.
There were a lot of people there. There were also a lot of like young couples, like almost like teenagers who are in love and they went to Disney. It was like really cute. Then there were a lot of people there who didn't have kids, as we said. And it's not always like weird, but if you're like, and if you want to go a trip to the girls to Disney, like it would be fucking lit and it would be really fun. For that to always be like where you go.
Yeah, but also it's like how are you behaving there? Like, I'm sorry. I've seen videos of people getting on their knees and crying when they met Pluto. Like, that seriously is not normal. These are like people with jobs.
And I know people to the episode with Olivia, the woman in front of us, when we met Mickey, she was crying.
By herself?
No, she was with someone else. She was an older woman. She must have been like 60 and like she was so she was very emotional meeting him. She wasn't like pouring out tears, but she was teary-eyed and like Mickey meant so much to her. And not even from a place of judgment. I'm just like, I want to know what Mickey means to you. Like why this mouse?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
No, that's
because her reaction was really earnest. It was, I don't know what you've seen on TikTok, but it was sweet. So I'm just like, what did Mickey do for you?
Right. And then it's like the story that we had about that couple who was getting married. Like, that's weird, no?
Yeah, but you know what, Claudia? Like, they're not hurting people.
I know,
you're
right.
They're
not
committing crimes.
No, you're right.
They're not being anti-Semitic.
No, it's true. They're just weird.
Minding their own business and
it's so important
at the altar of a mouse.
No, it's so important to remember, like, being weird is not a crime. I'm weird. Like, everybody's weird in their own way. I'm weird to some people, for sure.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next one. Ooh, Kim K for Balenciaga.
I feel like I know the answer.
Yikes or likes.
Yikes or likes. Yikes or likes.
Or likes.
I mean, who would like this? The clothes are ugly. Like, even if you don't abhor child exploitation, like, the clothes are ugly. What's to like?
Yeah, I want to see if we get one likes.
That's what I'm looking for, too, on my computer. There's so many comments.
One lone likes. Yokes. We got one yokes.
No, I don't see. But somebody wrote love Kim. No, like, same.
Of course. That
Huge yikes. Tomato. Boo. Yikes. Immediately no. Boo. Yikes. Eyes. Yikes.
That's funny. I read that as like tomato. I was like, what does that have to do with it?
Oh, it's a TikTok thing.
We're throwing
it's a TikTok.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, tomato. Like, yeah, exactly.
It's so funny how like hundreds of years ago in the town square, like people would throw tomatoes. And now like the elk of the human hasn't changed. Now you just comment tomato.
Yeah, but I do think the elk of the human has changed a little bit. Like, I don't think now we would like all gather around on a Sunday into a coliseum to see two people try to kill each other. You know?
Really? I think that yes, we wouldn't do that now because like our societal standards have changed, but the elk of the human has not changed. People love watching people tear each other down.
No, but I guess like also boxing.
Yeah, but that like is different. Those people have agency.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
choosing
yeah.
to enter into, and they're fighting
No,
for themselves.
like I want to believe that we have because like when you watch like medieval shit or even like Game of Thrones, like the bloodthirst and like the lack of like
It's like
I don't know.
the times change and the way like behaviors change, but the elk of the human, I don't think human nature does not change.
No, I guess you're right. Like, what's the difference between watching a gladiator and like, you know, making a mean TikTok about someone?
No, there's a major difference, but like
Is there?
I feel like we always, you think that like our generation, we're so evolved and like so many things from the past like could never happen again, and then like people are the same.
No, that's true. That's true, actually. If you want to be like cynical, yeah.
Yeah, someone said this is a conspiracy theory brewing here. What's the theory? Like
That
I actually don't
people
know what
that people are the same?
that human nature is. This is that a conspiracy?
I don't know. Huh.
Reddit is the new gladiators. That's
No,
funny.
exactly. Like you're right, like tearing people down.
Yeah, no, it's kind of it's like the same idea, but the machinations that we have changed. Yes, and what's
Okay,
socially
machination. Okay, machination.
acceptable has changed.
Get it, machination. I like that we're both wearing the same sweater that we wore this morning.
We do it in the way that's socially acceptable. Yeah, I know. I had like changed into a t-shirt version of this sweater for the day, and then I was like, I'll just put up back on what I was wearing.
No, I've been going, going, going. Hair reveal. Um,
Hair reveal, balm.
balm. I love my hair smells so good when you go to the salon. Like her products are just so much better than mine.
Oh yeah, that's one of the perks of just getting your hair did.
All right, do we have another likes or yikes?
Yeah, Kelly Osbourne's response to her clip going viral, saying I was a self-righteous little swear
POS.
word, swear word, and like owning it as best she can.
I thought she did a fine job. I mean, there's really no good way to come out of this situation.
Yeah, and I
So,
appreciate her like going into an interview and accepting that she will talk about it as opposed to being like, you can't ask this question.
right, very Ben Platt.
Yeah.
Oh, another movie I started on the plane, Theater Camp.
How was that?
I thought it would be like heavyweights almost, like and if you went to a theater camp, you would watch this movie and be like, oh my God, this is so theater camp. I didn't go
Mm-hmm.
to a theater camp and it actually ended up being filmed documentary style and it was like giving me a headache, like an episode of The Office, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And I also didn't watch it for like more than 15 minutes. I like can't watch stuff these days.
Ugh, I feel that, except for The Crown. Did you finish The Crown? I was just wondering
I
that.
did.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, we never spoke about it.
No, we didn't.
Um, no,
Okay.
I actually did not enjoy it
Okay.
at
Great.
all.
Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Next, Brian Atwood. Yikes or likes?
Oh, they said, by the way, I just put together Brian Atwood and Ryan Atwood. Brian Atwood, shoe designer to the stars. We're talking about Ryan Atwood, the cringe monster from the OC.
The same but different.
Very similar.
Yikes for me. Yikes for La.
Yikes for me. And I feel like everybody who's liking it like hasn't watched the OC in 5 years. I do not like him. Like, and maybe he'll grow on me. Maybe I don't know. I don't think he will. And I'm
It's
glad at
mixed.
least I'm glad at least some people agree with me because I just remember it was like we loved Ryan. It was just law at one point. It was the word of God. Like we just
Yeah.
died for Ryan.
Yeah. But Turdy is not.
But a lot of people said some like messaging me, which I thought was really interesting. They were like, "You're going to rewatch it, and you're also going to end up hating Seth. He's like really annoying and entitled." And I kind of see that.
Yeah.
He's really like moronic.
And like in the beginning, all of his jargon is like cute and quippy, but
Captain
it starts to get really long in the tooth, and he doesn't shut the fuck up. Like
Yeah.
everything that is possible that like one could say, he says it in the longest winded way with like an analogy and a metaphor and a simile, and it's like, shut up.
Yeah,
Just
no,
say what you need to say.
I totally agree. And I could see like me hating him and then loving Ryan. So I just want to shout out Emily Justice, who keeps saying justice for Theo. Like, that's nice. That's really
That is
nice.
nice. I think that also this person was like going off the rails before, and everyone was yelling at her. And
In
so
the
I feel like she's just
comments.
like saying stuff
Oh,
to get
Emily, you need to
attention.
go. Oh, I liked that, Emily, but it was a bit much and, not loving being
She
reminded.
said that I hate healthcare workers.
You do?
She said it, so it's true.
So it's true. Speaking of healthcare workers,
And she said it in caps, so it's extra true.
oh my God, is it Ashley? Jessica RN?
Ashley Jessica RN? Is that you?
Speaking of healthcare workers, are healthcare workers on Peloton extremely nice? Or do I just accidentally have Peloton RNs in my bio? Because all these nurses kept high-fiving me today. And I was like, do I know you? Like, I get
Maybe it's just a
high-fived,
lot of Pelotoaster RNs.
but they didn't say Pelotoaster, it just said Peloton RN.
Maybe you have Peloton RN. Like,
I gotta check my profile because I feel like I definitely accidentally said I'm a nurse.
I could see that for you. You're the elk of a nurse.
I'm very caring, very patient. I think I might be like the least qualified person to be a nurse on the planet. Because to be a
Well,
nurse, like you have
of
to be
course,
extremely patient. You have to
I
be
think on your best day, you would be an amazing nurse. You know what I mean? Like on your best day, in your best mood. Like you're so funny. You lift people up. Like that's what people need.
yeah. However,
But not every day
is my
can
best
be your
day.
best day. Yeah.
A lot of people in the comments are talking about Elle King. Do you know the drama going on with her?
Drunk, like ruined Dolly Parton's thing.
She played a show at the Ryman. I think it was like in celebration of Dolly Parton's birthday or like some anniversary. And so she sang Jolene and a bunch of Dolly songs, and she was just blackout. She didn't sound like so bad, but she did flub a bunch of words and she was cursing. And the people in the South are like very like clutching their pearls. They're like, we demand an apology. The only person she would really owe an apology to is probably Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
I happen to love Elle King, and I do feel like this is just like part of her image. She's very much trying to be like a Miranda Lambert. Miranda Lambert doesn't apologize because she's just bad gal Mimi.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's going to apologize. I also think she probably kind of likes this sort of attention.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, it's not incongruous with her brand.
Right.
Okay, last one. The Super Bowl pregame performers. We have Reba singing the anthem, Post Malone singing God Bless America, Andre Day singing Lift Every Voice and Sing. Are we yikesing or likesing this lineup in general? You guys,
Just back
this
to
is
Elle King.
not the forum for my Iron Flame and Akatar thoughts. I have a literal book club podcast.
It's so funny when people like get in a comment section on like a live, they start acting like teenagers. I bet the people writing, they're like, mothers, they're probably having a glass of wine. Something about this type of chat makes you feel like a troll and like a teenager.
Even when I log on to like your Instagram live, I'm like, Tardy, show us your feet. Like I just like go off. It's just like
no, you
fun.
start.
It's just fun to write stuff.
No, when
and like
that,
to
by
keep
the way,
saying it. Tardy, say hi. Tardy, I'm here.
Jackie, you should have seen me on Tinks's live. I'd be like, Tinks, what's the best drink to have on a first date? Tinks, what do you wear on a first date? Tinks, no, I was like, what is your how many dates until you sleep with someone on a first date? She didn't answer one of my questions.
That's really funny. Wait, I want to add something to this segment. Yikes or likes, Saltburn.
Why are you asking that?
Because I want to know what people think about it. I'm like really feeling like I should watch it just to like have my finger on the pulse.
Let's see what they say.
Oh, but people are writing like long stuff now. I guess it's like the kind of thing where you can't just like say yes or no.
Yes or no.
Yes or no.
People are though.
We should call this segment yes or no.
It's so much better than yikes or likes.
Yikes or likes is like so
it's
2023.
Great.
2024, yes or no?
I love.
Okay,
but no, people were responding to us saying how like lives make you crazy. Someone was like, no, I'm literally 28. I'm pregnant. I'm responding to work emails and clapping back at trolls in this chat. Like something about this sort of medium like makes you crazy. I'm 27 and eating dinner.
You come alive.
Turny, show us your feet.
Dirty, show us your feet.
Sure. Actually, I'm so glad you brought that up. I'm wearing new socks. Do you know Barefoot Dreams makes socks?
From the Dear Media holiday box?
Yes!
Yeah, I didn't try mine on yet, but
I didn't know that they made socks.
I did
I'm
sock those
obsessed.
away.
Watch our viewership go up. Hold on.
Well, you're not really showing your foot. You know that, right?
Do you want me to?
Sure. People are gonna freak out to see those dogs. Hot dog, hot diggity dogs.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog, hot dog. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Dog, my foot's a little cold. Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Hot dog. We got ears. Say cheers.
Wait, am I on WikiFeet?
You're no one till you're on WikiFeet.
I know.
But we have to move on. We technically only have 13 more minutes left.
Okay, so go. I'm here. This website's disgusting.
Okay, Six Story Award. So this is the story. It's inspired by the Six Man Award because this is a sports podcast, and it's the story that captivated either Turdy or I that didn't make it into the Fast Five that like we were personally really invested in this week. Turdy, I'm going to let you go first.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was searching WikiFeet. What do you want from me?
Your Six Story.
Oh, I love this segment. Oh wait, Claudia Ashray WikiFeet. Oh, because our feet are out on our podcast art. I bet you have one too. Oh, man, how do they have like all my engagement photos? These are like old ass photos. They need to upload some of my post Ozempic photos to WikiFeed. This is unacceptable. And I have a 4.5. Oh no, 3.5. I'm gonna rate it 5. Okay, what do you want from me?
Six Story.
Okay. I feel like nobody's talking about this. I saw this drama unfolding on TikTok. Sheena Marie Shea and Nick Viall are like beefing.
Okay.
So, you know, Nick Viall's show has really turned into like a reality TV recap. And he has Charlie from Vanderpump Rules on to like do Vanderpump stuff. And she just kind of uses it to like bash Sheena. And the other day she like called Sheena's husband.
Oh, she's a regular?
Yes.
Okay.
She called Brock a payroll husband. And they were just like kind of clowning on Brock and Sheena was like, fuck you, and went off on her podcast. And she really threw shade at Natalie Joy. Natalie Joy, Nick Viall's fiance, pregnant, who, by the way, I forgot to say on the podcast, I met at the Gypsy Rose thing. I've met Nick a million times, but I've never met Natalie. She's so nice and so gorgeous, like obsessed. Like,
yeah, why? Okay, like I was on Sheena's side until now. She's coming after pregnant for what?
She like, wasn't really. She wasn't really coming after her. She was like, first of all, she was basically like, whoa. First of all, like me and Nick are cool, so like, why are you like doing this? Second of all, you want to talk about payroll husbands? Like your fiance is on your payroll. She's your co-host. Like,
ooh.
And it's just clear that like Sheena has some sort of beef with Charlie.
Yeah, and when Charlie has beef with someone, she just says the most out of pocket stuff. That's like.
So this is what Sheena said on her podcast. I feel like I've been the subject on the last several episodes of Viall Files podcast because he has nothing else to talk about. He keeps bringing Charlie Burnett on and Katie Maloney and Dana. Just did an episode recently. I've known him for years. I have his phone number. We've done some social media things together. I've appeared on his podcast. Charlie referred to Brock as a payroll husband. And then in the next episode, I think he referred to Brock as the payroll husband. She said it was misogynistic. And she then goes on to just like talk about like literally what's wrong with making more money than your husband. Like my husband's a full-time dad. She was being like kind of a true modern woman.
Yeah.
Support comes in many ways in a family. Financial support is just one of them. You support me in this family in so many ways, she said to Brock. I wouldn't be able to do these things if I didn't have you at home if I didn't have you as home as much as you are able to be. You work from home and you support me in that way. She then proceeded to throw a dig at Nick Viall collaborating with his fiance Natalie on certain projects, adding that really irked me, especially when his fiance is literally on the payroll. So that's rich coming from you. Nick, I want to stay positive, but bro, if your wife was the lead role in your family and you had a kid, what would you do? There's no need to be calling me that. Plus, I would like to point out that, this is Brock now speaking. Nick, I want to stay positive. If your wife was the lead role in your family and you had a kid, what would you do? There's no need to be calling me that. Plus, I would like to point out that the guy is 42 and he went on a dating show, another dating show, and then another dating show. I kind of agree with Brock and Sheena. Like, they're, a non-traditional modern family.
Yeah, I agree. overall, I agree with them. I just, like, feel bad, like, Natalie's super pregnant, like, don't bring her into this.
Agreed, agreed, agreed.
But she had to make a point. A point needed to be made.
Points had to be made.
Yeah. My sixth story is a story that we did talk about, but not in an official capacity, and I will never miss a chance to bring up my girl, Ballerina Farm, who
What'd she do now?
competed. No, her pageant. So still the pageant thing is so confusing. Like she's Mrs. American, not Mrs. America.
Mhm.
Mrs. World took place in Las Vegas this weekend. She did not win. I don't even know if she was competing though, because Mrs. America came in fourth. Mrs. Germany won Mrs. World at the Mrs. World pageant in Las Vegas that Ballerina Farm attended, and she's just an absolute queen.
Here's my question. Has Ballerina Farm returned home?
She doesn't post totally in real time, but I think that she has. It's Tuesday. She was there for a while. Did you see that her husband came up with the 7 kids?
I did, and they appear to fly Southwest, not JetBlue.
Yeah, well, his dad like started JetBlue, but that started like what 20
You're
plus
telling
years
me
ago.
you're telling me if he wanted to fly JetBlue, he would have to pay for it? No, like you get like a special thing, like a
Maybe,
special
but
link.
maybe he like doesn't talk to his dad. Maybe there's beef, and so maybe they really are like out
Doing it on
here
their own.
doing it. That because like if he did, then yeah, JetBlue family discount.
Ballerina Farm, according to the comments, is related to Zach Wilson, who's the quarterback of the Jets. Zach Wilson, Jets, Ballerina Farm. Goodbye. No way. He's Mormon, is she? Oh yeah,
Not that I've
Utah.
seen, but no, I haven't seen. She's and someone asked why she's called Ballerina Farm. It's because she is a Juilliard trained ballerina. Her and her husband, I think, met in New York, and then they moved out to a farm, and now their farm is called the Ballerina Farm. So
N-
cute.
I see nothing online about these two being related. Just want to
And I
say.
actually just found out, like, not found out, but I just like
She
investigated
is
what her
Mormon.
actual name is.
What?
Do
No,
you
I
know
don't
what
want
her
to know.
name?
I don't want to know. I like calling her
I
Ballerina
know.
Farm.
I needed
Because
to know.
honestly, if I thought her name would be anything, it would be Kelsey Ballerina. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know, and she's just not that name to me.
The comments have confirmed that she is Mormon. So it's definitely like possible that she's related to Zach Wilson, but I saw nothing about that online.
Got it. Well, she's my Mrs. World. So I'm sorry you didn't win, Val, but
She's the missus of your world.
yeah, she's Mrs. of all of our worlds. And I don't know if she was competing, but she deserved to win every trophy for everything. And that's my thoughts.
I love the sixth man of the story. I don't know why that Sheena Nick thing like didn't blow up. I literally the article I found was from Us Weekly. Like there wasn't a lot about it, but I actually thought it was kind of interesting.
Ballerina Farm is my Roman Empire.
She is your Roman Empire. You know what else is your Roman Empire? Reading the comments and not listening to me.
No, I heard what you said. It didn't show up much. You saw it on Us Weekly.
Oh
And
well,
then I said the
she did
next
hear.
thing. Yeah.
Should
Classic
we
Jax.
should we go to our third and final segment?
Yes, peak and pit of our week, even though it's only Tuesday, usually Fraking is on a Wednesday, but it's been a busy week around these parts. So, Turdy, let's start with our peak. Let's start on a high.
Okay. You
My
keep
peak,
making me
okay,
go first, so
okay, so I'll go first. My
yeah.
peak is Disney. Like, not only do we have a magical time, just reliving Disney, looking at all the pictures and videos and like talking about it and the content and the toasters and the Disney adults. It's
The
just been really
conversations it spewed.
yeah. Oh, the funny times, but I was also saying on the Patreon with Olivia, and I was saying this to my husband tonight, like, it was actually really nice for us to just, like, get out of our routine and, like, shake things up, and even though it was, like, really it was a lot of hard work and, like, we were broken and tired, I feel so rejuvenated by it.
So you should do more stuff like that. I feel like there's so much like stuff to do in Florida.
Yeah, no, it's just, like, hard to, like, do all the time, and, you can't do something like Disney every weekend, but, like, I'm glad that we went outside of our comfort zones, made the effort to do it, because even though I was absolutely, like, falling apart at the seams when I got home Sunday night, like, it was really nice.
I love that.
La, what's your peak?
My peak is a little bit of breaking news for the Patreon members only. Ben and I this week have made a lot of progress in our journey for Theo 2.0. We really, up until this point, were not even like feeling remotely motivated to get a dog. It felt wrong. It felt too soon. And to be honest, and I felt bad saying this, like I was kind of enjoying life without a dog, like only in the sense of like the responsibility and the cleanup. And I love and miss Theo. And I hate saying like, I don't want to take that away, but like if I'm being just being brutally honest, is like I can eat in bed, or like, I dropped some turkey on the floor and I would like jump to the floor, but like I just kind of like kicked it onto the fridge. Like I I do like that. So this week we did and I had been speaking to like a couple like American Kennel Club people and seeing pictures of dogs. None of them spoke to me, and I wasn't so eager that I was just going to get the first dog that I saw. So we have made significant progress, and I'm very excited about it.
Love that. I want to start a petition to not call him Theo 2.0, even like colloquially, because it's
Oh,
just like so unfair. Like Theo was a king amongst men. And to like constantly compare, like we kind of need a tabula rasa. I think we should call him Tabby until he's named.
I'm really struggling to come up with a name.
I've given you so many good names. All of
I
us have.
I would love anyone to like send me messages. I'm really like I want something like kind of Jewish and like Yiddish. My home friends they came up with brisket or Morty.
You know, that's Heather's dog's name.
Morty?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And none of them are really like speaking to
Babka?
me. I just want to say Tabby is so cute.
Tabby is so cute. For tabula rasa, he's Latin. He's Latinx.
I know you and I had spoken about naming my future dog Sheldon, Shelly, but like it's kind of an ugly name.
But like Sheldon is giving Morty.
Wait, Jackie, I know what we
Chili.
should name the dog. No,
Chili. Oh.
because like in the spirit of like something Jewish and like Israeli or Hebrew, Zabar.
Oh, that's really cute.
And we love Zabars.
Like Zabars. Yeah, I got it confused with Zomics for a second. Zabars. Eli Zabar.
Eli Zabar, yeah, like that bakery that we love.
But like, I just feel like for you to name your dog Zabar, like you better be eating there every day.
I know, and like I haven't even been there in a year.
Let's call him Tabby for now.
Okay.
Tabby Laras.
What is your pit of this week? Somebody said I should name him Tinks.
Lil Tinks.
Love.
That's like Southern Charm.
Name the dog your vape so you can always have your vape. Should I call my dog Stig?
That's cute.
Come here, little Stiggy. Stiggy. It's kind of cute.
I mean, anything can be cute. Stew.
What is your pit? Your dog would be named Stu, not mine.
Your dog would be named. Yours would be named Taco.
Yeah.
Tabby
What's your
Lou.
pit?
My pit, I can't think of one in time.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just riding my Disney high. I guess my pit would be that Daisy had a fashion emergency.
Or that Mickey had a fupa.
No. That was good. Like it humanized old Mick.
What about Rascal?
Rascal. That's cute.
It kind of is. I would love something toasty too. It doesn't have to be Jewish. I would like Jewish.
Claudia? Maverick.
No. Me and Ben are not naming our dog after the love of my life.
Mav? Name him a common name like Rascal.
A common name like Rascal.
Tabby.
My pit is that Theo is dead. Now I know we all knew this. This isn't like a current pit, but it's been very top of mind for me this week. Some weeks are, and I'm sure it's because we're like thinking about getting another dog, but the presence of Theo has been really really present.
He's omnipresent.
Omnipresent. Yeah, I could feel his spirit, and it's been actually like annoying me. Like he needs to stop.
He just misses you.
Should I name my dog Purdy?
Purdy Lou? You should get a female one named Cindy Lou.
Love.
Yeah. Okay, well, perfect timing. It's 9 o'clock. We're going to let you go. Thank you all so much for tuning in to our first Breaking Bread of 2024. We plan to do this monthly. And the reason why we couldn't do it when I was in New York, Turdy, is because it actually works best virtual. It would have been a mess to do in studio.
Yes.
So now that we're back, we're better than ever. We
True.
missed you, and we'll see you soon. So we had so much fun. Hope you had fun. And we love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye, everyone.